Okay, so for today's video, we're using the Shaker Birthday Cupcake. And this is a product where you, if you can see here, you can build a little box and then make the shaker cupcake. And the shaker parts can either be the base or the frosting or both. We're going to do both today. And it comes with the candle and the cherry. Or you can just make it flat and adhere it to a card. And it comes with a cute little mini cupcake and frosting as well. So you've got two options here. The mini one is not shakers for shakers, but it is absolutely adorable. And then I decided to put a kawaii face on my shaker cupcake, so we used that. And then on the bonus card, I used the Happy Birthday from the Birthday Sentiment set. I did not use the shadow, just the sentiment. So let's get started. So to start, I cut down everything I thought I would need and put it in the little box. They used to be used for sorting photographs, but I use them for my die cuts. And that way I can have several projects cut out at once. So the leaves and the cherries are cardstock from Cut Cardstock, and it's the Granny Smith apple and the wild cherry. And then I ink blended cranberry fizz and eucalyptus over that. And then the yellow is Yellow Jacket, and I'm using Tiara to ink blend over the cupcake topper. Just gives a little depth and a little dimension. The blue cardstock is from Scraps, and I'm using Something Borrowed to ink blend over that. And then the candles I'll use a little eucalyptus on again, just again to give it a little bit of something on the edges. So then these are the flames for the candles. So coloring, and they're great die cuts. There's the middle portion and then the larger flame. So colored those using Copic markers. And now I'm going to start assembling the shaker cupcake. So cut out using some plastic film on the edge of the cupcake. Get all that nice and adhered and wipe away the extra. And now I'm doing the same thing with the cupcake base. I'm going to get the plastic film on that so that the shaker bits don't go through. Let those get nice and dry. And then I wanted stripes on the candle, so I cut the candle base out of the same blue cardstock as the cupcake and cut it apart on the score lines. And now I'm just going to glue blue bits every other one so it looks like a green and blue striped candle. And it worked really well. It was really easy to fit each piece in. You didn't have to guess. That was pretty obvious which one went there. And I did the same thing on the other candle using the leftovers. So one has, the top of the candle is blue and the next candle is green. And now I'm gluing on the flame. So you've got the big one that I colored with Y17 Copics, and then the middle one, which I used YR68. So these are the cherries, some of the cherries that I made, and then putting them on the base of the cupcake so that you see something when you're shaking it. You'll see the shaker bits, but you'll also see a little bit of a pattern in the background because I just think these cherries are adorable. So getting those glued on, and then since I have the plastic already on, I am using some foam tape. And this is no longer sold, but Altenew sells a version of this, so you can get it from Altenew. But it's great for shaker cards. So just putting it around the edges, you could put it up the stripes and just put in a couple little bits in each section, but that looked like more work than I wanted to do. So, and then putting the foam tape around the edge of the cupcake frosting, because it's so curvy, I couldn't wrap it easily. So I had to cut it in little sections and then just bump the edges together. That worked really well, and it just took a minute to do. It wasn't a hard project by any means. So getting the foam tape around the cupcake, and then I will get my shaker bits. And I do have to say that I forgot to powder the cupcake base with the static powder. And so a lot of the bits did stick to the edges, but I did remember to do it to the cupcake so the sequins shake really freely on that. So putting the yellow sequins in, and those I believe are from Hero Arts. I can't really They might be from Recollections, actually, now that I'm looking at it. And then, oh, and then the cupcake base is from Hero Arts. That's what it is. So getting glue on the foam tape so you have a little wiggle room when attaching the backing, and getting that done. Isn't that cute? The yellow on the yellow worked great. And then in the cupcake base, coming in with the Hero Arts, and these are little stars. Very reflective, very cute. So used those on the cupcake base, and then I'm taking that whole orange backer and putting it on. So now you can see the little cherries through the back, which is nice. Just a little pattern, a little something, a little surprise. And so now I'm going to use that same foam tape and put it on the cupcake frosting. And I leave a little lip at the bottom just so it fits nicely over the cupcake base. All right, so now we're nice and adhered, trying to figure out the candles. I do finally figure that out. If you hadn't noticed, there was a big splotch on the edge of my cupcake there because, of course, when I set down a blending brush, I had to set it right on there. So, but it was a happy accident because I put the cherry on there, and I think the cherry looks adorable. So then, figuring out the candle, but I'm just in love with these kawaii faces. So I cut out some eyes and a mouth, and I'm coloring them with the Copic markers, and I will glue those onto the cupcake, and it really adds a bit of adorableness, I must say. And it's just so wonderful when you can just angle the eyes a certain way to create an expression in that. So the kawaii faces comes with the eyes, and this was released in February, so it's available right now. And so you can put the white backer on the eyes, and then you've got the eye shape, and then there's different smiles in that. So I like that you just angle the eyes a little bit, and it just gives a really sweet expression. So very happy with that. So now with the treat box that comes with, you only cut out one, and you fold everything, and it goes together like that, and then the cupcakes gets glued to the side. So you need one for each side. So I'm creating the other side, and this one I'm just doing as a flat cupcake because I want to put a sentiment on the frosting of the back cupcake. And there's room, you could even write a little note on there if you wanted to. I just like the candle in the back for some reason. I could have cut a little slit and tucked it in the frosting, but I didn't want to. So now I've got my Misty out, and I am using the birthday, I believe it's called Birthday Cake or Birthday Surprise, stamp set from Pixi Dust Designs. And I chose the Sending Birthday Greetings sentiment and stamped that on the back. And then if you use some low tack tape just to hold the box together so you can glue it, it works great. So I got the cupcake with the shaker bits on one side. And then let that glue, and then we'll flip it over and add the flat panel with the sentiments on this side. And then you have just an adorable little treat box. Definitely loving that. Just takes a second for the glue to dry. Okay, so here's the little cutie we made together. So this is the front of the box, and then the box opens, and I have little Hershey's Kisses in there, and then I created just a flat cupcake so I could put a sentiment on it. So Sending Birthday Greetings, and that is from the It's Your Birthday stamp set, the Sending Birthday Greetings. Look at how cute. Look at that. It's so cute. So did that with this, and then the bonus card that I made off camera, I took the little cupcakes from the Shaker Birthday Cupcake. So I just used this and the frosting and cut out 6 of them, and then just used my gold pen to make little gold dots on the wrappers. And then the cherry is from the set as well. And then the stenciled background is Alta New Sprinkles stencil. And then I used TCW fluffy cloud paste, it's something like that, and I just put in some mica stain, I can't remember what color, to color it the way I wanted, and so that's the bonus card. And then this. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.